237 on the blueback, 348 on the field piece, and to be fair, my field piece rig is hooked up to this non-vacuum rated little hose whip, so that might be the difference there. These cans were, yeah, that light. Can't find the right angle. These cans were under a vacuum still from yesterday's test, and I cracked them open and let them suck in air. So they were full of atmospheric air when I started this test. Now, I should have started filming when I put the pump on, but I didn't. I had a smoke and I watched it. So however long it took to have a smoke is how long it took to get there. And there. Using this rig. Oh yeah, and I did an oil change also. Before I started this. Alright, so now I'm going to close this guy off. I hooked it up just like they recommended. By the way, thanks Eric, and I had a real good conversation with Eric on the phone, Eric from TrueTech, and then I saw Jim from TrueTech had commented on my little thread and also left a link with a pretty cool video and some real helpful tips. And I gotta tell you, 18 years in the trade, and I found that I was able to learn something. So I'm not sure if I should be thankful for being taught something new, or if I should be embarrassed that I didn't know that information already. I've been doing it wrong for 18 years. Kind of a sidebar note, I'm starting up a new website, dipshitrefrigeration.com. Anyway, thanks to the fellows at TrueTech. I've valved off both the Appion core tools, and my leak rate is 0.6, which I think, if I understand the way I'm reading everything, that's more than acceptable. So now let me see if I can get them both down to 200. Gonna open them back up. The blueback drops fast. Well, and the field piece is dropping pretty fast too. So, like I said in a previous video, maybe it's just a situation where the field piece just reads a little slower, maybe. I'm not real sure, but slower or faster, that's still well within pretty much anybody's guidelines. Look at that, leak rate down to 0.3. .258.2, 226.2. You know, the other thing I noticed when I did the oil change the oil that was in there, it didn't look like it was all that dirty. I gotta tell you, it looked like light beer. But it does seem to have made a difference in the pull down time. So even a little bit of discoloration in that oil can potentially cost you a lot of time. That's what I'm finding out here. So it really doesn't pay to be lazy about changing the oil in them vacuum pumps. Really looking forward to hooking that micron gauge up to my iPhone. That way when I get on a job I can actually prove with unfudgeable data that the vacuum was what I says it was. Nearing the 200 micron mark, and look at that, leak rate's almost nothing. But it's still pulling. Broke 200. About to break 200 on that one. Broke 200 on the field piece. Alright, let's valve them off again and see what happens. Gotta say, I think that's going to keep me satisfactory right there. And then who knows? I mean, I'm not, you know, I've got the other side of this recovery bottle is just trusting the valve on both of them. So I might be leaking there a little wee bit. I mean, I don't really know. But in any case, I'm going to call this a satisfactory test. My apologies to the boys at Appion for losing the faith. I think I'm going to like this tool.